Hello everybody and welcome to your video. So today I channeled a song by Jimmy Cliff and it's called I Can See Clearly Now. But before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. Thank you for being here and thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So this song, the lyrics that stuck out to me were, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. And it talks about, oh yes, I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow that I've been praying for. So, I'm hearing a loud, it sounds like aircraft go over. So, if you hear that, sorry for that. There is something that is about to change. Maybe something coming in soon, coming in quick. Okay, because I did hear that pass over. But I mean, I don't live far from an airport, so I'm going to hear stuff like that. But definitely I feel there is going to be some change happening, some positive change, because I think that all the game players, okay, yourself and the ones in your energetic circle are going to be seeing what obstacles are holding all of you up, right? Because you are aligning with your soul tribe, your soul person, and so that will be happening with everyone within your soul tribe, okay? Everyone here is going to be lining up, and obstacles, it's going to be like, oh, that's been holding me back. That's been a blockage. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. And it's just going to be going to the goal, going to the purpose, going to the calling, whatever it is here that you're trying to get to, so that you all can meet up, you and your soul family, your soul person. So I'm going to say a prayer that we are definitely able to see the obstacles that are in our way so that we can move more directly to our calling, to our destiny, what we're fated to do, okay? So, our Father in heaven, please be with us today and protect us as always. And thank you for all the many blessings that you bestow upon all of us here. And I would like to ask that you help the situations where people are blocked, where people can't see clearly which path to take, whether they're deciding on a job, a love interest, school, a calling, a path, whatever that is. Please help the obstacles to be removed, or help the people who are involved to see what the obstacles are so that they can avoid them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I was guided to use the Wisdom of the Oracle. I was guided to use the Lover's deck and the Shamanic Healing for the Oracle reading. For the Tarot reading, I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot and the Light Seers. And I'm going to close out with the Enchanted Map as I normally do. So, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Aquarius. Wow. We have Loyal Heart and we have Flexible. So, I think, you know, I just heard plans. So, maybe if you had some plans, I don't know. It's saying maybe you might have to be a little bit flexible with those plans. Maybe there's going to be a pleasant surprise. One that you're not aware of, and maybe it's a home, okay? Maybe it's a home. So what else do I need to see here? Keep in mind that if you are a cross watcher, this could also pertain to you. We have Between Worlds. So literally, you know, these dark clouds, this is the song, I can see clearly now. All right, the dark clouds are going to be gone. You're walking out of the darkness and you're walking into the light here. And again, we have another home. So that's direction, all right? You're going to where you're guided, all right? You're going to where you're guided, and it's the right path. What do I need to see here for Aquarius? Higher power. Wow, I just drawn to all this clarity. We got clarity, we have mending, we have soulmates on the bottom of the deck. Now this is, we have mending and we do have soulmates. So some people are going to fall to the wayside. It depends on who's in your life. You see the clouds around these soulmates. You see the clarity here on the mending card. And you have to be fair, which, you know, it's a balance. It's a card of balance. It reminds me much of the Justice card in Tarot. And this reminds me much of the Lover's card. And this reminds me of Two of Cups. So literally here, you might be parting ways with a person. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It can just be, you know, an obstacle, all right? Parting ways with an obstacle so that you can go toward what's meant for you. You're being guided. And like I said in the beginning here, everyone that you're aligning with is being guided, right? Because you're all being guided to each other. This is a new chapter in your life. It's a new chapter. I'm going to put that right there. You know, the interesting thing, and, you know, Spirit just reminded me to tell you, is that when obstacles are removed, they don't take as long to reach the goal. When we have obstacles, whether they're people, places, or things, whatever this obstacle is, and sometimes we're in our own way, okay? And when we can see clearly what it is, and we can avoid it, or we can fix it, right? We can deal with it because then we know what it is. It doesn't take as much time to get to the destination, right? Because we know where the roadblocks are at, so we can go around the roadblocks. So that's very important to know. If it's something that's taken a long time to develop or to obtain, or to go toward or to find out, it is because there were blockages. And with those blockages being removed, it's going to be a lot faster of a trip to get to that destination. Especially if it's been difficult, it'd be a much more pleasant one now. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. All right. It's a beautiful card too. We have two lovers here on this card. You actually got a few cards. Look, you know, definitely I feel healing something here with another person. A lot of love here. And this came out, oh my gosh, okay, geez, Aquarius. Secret admirer, soulmate, and sacred union, okay? So someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on, or they might not be letting on at all. They might not be saying anything. They could be quiet. They could be completely quiet. And we have soulmate, and it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So always know that your person is with you, always. And we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So you have, I think, whatever blockages have been in the way, they are about to be removed. And I mean, we are getting closer to Pluto entering the sign of Aquarius. And wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, whatever could be blocking you, you know, it doesn't happen overnight, but it's not going to take a long time like it has up until now, okay? Because now Pluto is sticking around for many years to come, and it's going to affect many things here on the planet, not just in your personal life. You're going to watch a lot of breakthroughs in technology, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if that's when we don't start seeing a lot of chip implants happening more frequently and stuff like that when it comes to people. But I don't want to get into that. This is a love reading, but this is something that's going to change in your life, all right? And it definitely seems like it has to do with love, with all of these cards: sacred union, secret admirer, and soulmate. But that doesn't have to be one genre. It could also be picking up on a soulmate, you know, a friend, a family member, even new arrivals. I just heard new arrivals for those future family members that you haven't met yet, those special souls that are going to make their way in. definitely somebody admiring you. I believe that came out yesterday, and sacred union. So it's very, I just heard sacred contract. I just heard that literally. Home. Now, Aquarius, you just saw home card like 3 times. You saw 2 out of this deck, and right here, home. And no place like home. So literally, you could be moving to a new home. You could be finding home with a divine counterpart. We do have the moon and the sun. We have divine feminine and divine masculine energy right there. We have a yin and a yang energy. And we have sort of a path and a maze. And I'm being given a message here with this maze. This is what has been the blockage, okay? There's been a blockage between you and something that's meant for you in your life. And that path is about to be clear and go straight there. Like I told you, this is what has delayed you. Going down the trail that leads to nowhere, going down another trail that leads to nowhere. It's eaten up your time. It's eaten up also the time of the souls that you're meant to align with. But this is clearing away now, and there's going to be a direct path. A direct path. We have retreat on the bottom, so I think it's important to spend time alone. And I know that there's some of you who are like, you know, Colleen, I spend too much time alone. But don't spend time alone in a negative aspect of thinking about how lonely you are, thinking about how you don't have something in your life. I spend a lot of my time thinking about what I didn't have, and instead spend time alone being grateful for what you do have, because yes, life can get worse. But yes, life can also get better, right? Spend time thinking, you know, in the moment. So try not to think. Try to pay attention to what's going on around you. If you're outside, what's going on? Your environment is always talking to you. Just pay attention to your environment and try to see the most subtle thing. And then see, you know, pay attention to how you feel when that most subtle thing appears, or when something catches your eye. Then pay attention to how you feel. And, you know, the candle just kind of went a little crazy when I said that. So what's the last oracle card going to be out here for Aquarius? We have unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for some of you, you know, there is a relationship that is going to go to the wayside. It's not meant for you. It's not reciprocal. Okay, you're giving and someone is not giving back, or you're giving more than another person is giving. It's just not, it's not equal. It's not reciprocated. Now, like I said, you know, it could go the other way if you're watching for an Aquarius. It's not all about, you know, just one-sided here. I'm just reading the energy that's in the field. Let's get into the tarot. And that would be for those of you who are just in that situation where there's someone who's not equal with you the way you are with them. Show me what I need to see here for Aquarius on this tarot reading. Tarot reading here for Aquarius. Secret admirer, sacred union, and soulmate. Finding your true north here with home. But something wasn't reciprocated here. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Sun in the reverse on the bottom of the deck here. So, and Ten of Cups. Definitely that's this unrequited love. And like I said, it could be another person's energy, all right? Unrequited love. It could be for you. It could be for someone else. Wow. Yes, all right. Okay, I got this, Spirit. Thank you. You have a true love connection coming in here. All right, a true love. A very beautiful love. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the Lovers. This is a bond like no other. True love connection, true bond. you two are going to be very similar, very much alike. You could be divine counterparts, twin flames. You could be just very, very, very close. And this Queen of Cups, it's also a card of Gemini. No, it could be a Gemini, literally. And then this Queen of Cups, that's all that love. It's also a lot of intuition and psychic abilities, whether it's somebody who makes a living at it or not. This is also a very intuitive person. And sometimes it's a person who has what I like to call advanced love. You know, someone whose love goes deeper than just the surface. It's very a mature love, an advanced love, but it doesn't have to be mature as in literal age, but it's a person who knows how to love in a mature way, if that makes sense. And it is a card of water, but it doesn't have to be a water sign, okay? Because I do get this a lot as for Aquarians as well. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? But for me, literally, it's a Pisces if you have to have the sign, and literally Gemini. Now we have the other aspect here, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a release. So when I heard Spirit, this unrequited love is going to be released. So whoever is not reciprocal with you, or whoever is not reciprocal with the person that you are lining up with, is going to be released. This is all being guided by the higher power here. Give me a clarification card, please. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords wants to come out. Because, you know, it will be hard. The ones who have to, you know, fall to the wayside so that you can move forward, or so that they can move forward, it's always a little bit painful because you get used to a routine, you know. Even if the routine is painful, you get used to the routine, and then breaking up that routine, it's still painful. It's hard. It's hard, but it's going to be worth it. I feel like, you know, when a person goes in the Six of Swords, it's because they're leaving the Five of Swords behind. That's a lot of arguing, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of, you know, tit for tat. You know, it's someone's always got to be right type of scenario, or a narcissistic type of just sort of energy, okay? And it's never easy moving on. But Six of Swords is almost like you got to save yourself, man. Get out while you can. And that could be you. That could be the other person that you're going to align with. See, there was a little blockage there. And that blockage is, you know, whatever's getting dropped. This Four of Pentacles. And we have here the karmic. So someone might literally be still stuck with a karmic situation. Queen of Wands could be literally Aries. Someone is stuck with. But that Six of Swords now is reversed. So we're going from being stuck in a karmic situation to moving forward into a very clear, direct path to the one that you're supposed to be aligned with. Give me a card for this basic aspect. Okay. All right. I got you. Things are speeding up here. All right, very much so. Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords, both in the reverse. Also a card of Gemini and a card of Virgo. And then Ace of Pentacles here is in the reverse. So, funny how Spirit gives it to me like this. What's being let go of is a literal person, place, or thing. Okay? With this Eight of Pentacles, it's whatever that you had put a lot of focus and time into, and you didn't get it back. Ace of Cups reverse. You didn't get it back. You didn't get a payback on this investment, okay? And the person that you're aligning with, same thing happened to them. They also didn't get a payback on their investment or whatever they were aligning with, because see, it was karmic for them, it was karmic for you. So that now is the time, coming up here soon, for you two to align. And it could happen any way. You could align at work, you could align anywhere, but this Ace of Pentacles can literally be a house. Some people will be moving out of places, especially people who were married or sharing a dwelling together, you know, and somebody will remain in the dwelling and someone will move on from the dwelling. Same with work. Some people, you know, are going to move on from these jobs. Whatever it wasn't fruitful, okay? Let's go into the root. Let's go into the root. Why are we here? What is the root of the problem? Why are we here? What's the root? What's the real reason we're here? One more. What's the real reason we're here? Two of Cups reverse. You was with the wrong person, place, or thing. You know, like I said when they came out with that deck, the soulmates reminded me of the Two of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, Strength reverse, and Two of Wands upright. I just heard something has literally been draining you. When I read the Strength card reverse, I literally heard draining you. Something has been draining you. Maybe something that you thought was a wish fulfillment, okay? Or whatever this Nine of Cups was. Nine of Cups reverse can be too much of something, no matter what it is. Person, place, or thing. Even if it's an indulgence, it's too much of something. And it was just draining, draining, draining. And it would have also been draining, draining, draining for the person that you're aligning with. And we have here, it's a new path. This is a path, okay? And if you see, this person is looking beyond the mountain. All right, this mountain has been a block. This mountain with the smoke coming out could have literally been somebody literally just blowing smoke up your rear end all the time, slowing you down, huffing and puffing, but not going anywhere. And, you know, beyond the mountain is the sun rays coming out. Okay, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. All the obstacles are disappearing, and that's what's happening. Someone sees how to get around this mountain. Someone sees how to go beyond. Someone sees the light here, and I think you both do. I think you both, and it's not that it's a it's happening. It's like two storylines happening in separate places. You're having your life, they're having their life. You don't know what's going on in each other's life, I would guess. Maybe you do, I don't know. And what's happening is you're thinking a way to make your life better. They're thinking a way to make their life better. And you guys are seeing beyond. See, you're on this side of the mountain. Guess what? They're on the other side of the mountain. And you're both thinking of a way to get beyond the obstacle that's there. And that's where you guys are going to meet. Okay? You guys are going to meet and find each other once you figure out that obstacle and get out and get around it. Things speed up because then it's a clear path. Whatever was draining you with this Leo card here, my phone just went off, whatever was draining you, then you will start to regenerate. Okay, you will regenerate and you will come back and you won't feel depleted all the time. Give me a card to sum this up. Yeah, people are getting cut out. Whoever is holding you up, I don't care who it is, they're getting cut out. Because it's time. There's no more time to fool around. There's no more time to waste. There's no more time to get it right. People are getting cut out, or a person's getting cut out. Give me a card for the root, please. Or at least for the Strength card. I got 8 of Wands, but that's a lot of cards want to come out. This deck just wants to put out a lot of cards sometimes. It still acts like a new deck, and I've been using it for well over a year. All right, so to clarify the root, it's about joining hands here with somebody, coming together. There was some, this is exactly, I'm telling you, this song sums up this whole reading. There was an Ace of Swords reverse and a 3 of Cups reverse. There was no clarity on what the right thing to do, what the right path to do. because the obstacles, all right, the obstacles was a Three of Cups reverse, the Devil upright, Capricorn, the Hangman, which is Pisces, and the Eight of Cups, okay, in the reverse. Now, for some of you, this can be a return of a person, because now we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. But this is a person who is returning from a toxic situation and a karmic situation, all right? And this would be, wouldn't be returning to repeat the same old scenario, okay? Because this, like I said, there's no more time to waste. There's no more time to play around. There's no more time to run and chase. Now's the time for purpose. Now's the time to get into the nitty-gritty and get down to business, get down to brass tacks, get to the bottom line. And that's what's coming. Show me the past. What's the history to this situation? If you and this person have history, this might show up. Because some of you may have history, but some of you are still aligning with a person who's meant for you, and it doesn't have to be a past person. It's a general reading and thousands of people watch. But you're still aligning. Pluto's entering all of our sign here. Everywhere there's Aquarius. What's the past? Okay, I think it was a Seven of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Swords. The past was a Seven of Swords. The past was the Seven of Swords. All right. And a King of Wands reverse and a King of Cups reverse. Now that Seven of Swords, the way it fell both ways. So it fell and then it flipped the way it fell. I believe something was found out, something was exposed, possibly with the Seven of Swords, especially when I see the King of Wands reverse and the King of Cups reverse, the Seven of Cups reverse. In the past, if there's any history with you and this person, this is where it would show up, and it could be like, okay, I found out there was another person, or I found out, you know, they were addicted to something. Let's just say alcohol, because it's easy. Everybody knows about alcohol. Somebody was addicted to something here, so that it would be if you had to move on, or if they moved on, and that's where my phone just went off. That's the confirmation. So, and that's only if you have history. This would have been somebody who said, look, I'm cutting this off, I'm cutting it out before there's a problem, okay, before we hit a real issue here. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so for those of you that you might have a past history with somebody, okay, you may have wanted to be with them, okay, and you may have been very curious. And if they were married, you might have been very curious, are they going to drop that marriage, okay? Especially, yeah, marriage. Would they let that go? Or would you, okay? Because like I said, it can go either way. So the past was, okay, I manifested a new beginning. They manifested a new beginning. But there's something that we can't get beyond here with the Page of Cups reverse. And that could have been someone stayed in a situation or relationship because of kids, okay? Because of a shared interest, all right? Let's just say because of a shared interest. And that Magician is Gemini, Virgo energy. And then we have the Fool card, Aquarius, in the reverse. All right, but anyway, there's something, it doesn't seem, it's not about strategic planning in the past. The past, it comes down to some sort of scandal, some sort of like, you know, I know you had somebody else, or I found out about this, or I can't be with you because I, you know, this, or I want to give this another try. You know, it's something there about the past. That's only if you're dealing with someone from the past. But the way that this starts up is that two people are aligning and people are dropping out of the way, all right, so that two people can align. The blockage is being removed. You know, something just fell on my desk. It sounded like a pebble, and I have no rocks in here. It's funny to me. And these spiritual messages come out and stuff starts making noise. But so it's just a confirmation on my end. A spirit's just telling me, yeah, you're onto it right there. So then what's going to happen? All right. Don't worry about the past now. That's just telling the history. Okay, now we're moving on to the future. The future is your money's getting better. Their money's getting better. And together your money's going to get better even faster. All right. You're better together. Your money's better together. Your mood is better together. Because you guys are, you're meant to align. You're meant to be. There's something that you're going to create. And I think it's going to generate a lot of money. And if you are aligning with the twin flames make a ton of money. They make a ton of money. Just whatever they do, they open up. Page of Swords here. Page of Swords. Curious to know. Curious to know about the Justice in reverse and the Star in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. So this is the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, Libra in the reverse. But we're curious to know something here with this Page of Swords. And a lot of it might be, okay, is so-and-so going to get divorced? Will they get divorced? Will they come back? Will they return? What will they do? Or will they get divorced for me? Do they love me like I love them? That's for love. But it doesn't have to be a divorce. It can be a breakup, right? So somebody, if someone chose you over another family member over you, it could be like somebody's thinking here, well, will they leave that family member and return? You know, like when children become estranged, because that happens a lot on this channel as well. And that Page of Swords can be a literal child, and it's also a Gemini. Tell me about that card, Page of Swords. That's the betrayal here, Five of Cups. So somebody, for whoever you have a history with or a past where it seems like there was something, a betrayal, especially I want to say if it was with a divine counterpart or a twin flame, somebody might be thinking, you know, can we get beyond this? Can we come to a happy place after this? But I'm also hearing it can be a betrayal that brings you two together. All right. So say you have never even met this person. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. It's the person you're supposed to align with. Say you've never met them and you both have been through betrayal and you both are looking for a better place in life to arrive at a happy destiny. But this is about being curious. I want to know, you know, do they feel the same way that I feel? Have they been betrayed like me? Because you guys are close and you are mirroring each other. But either way, good news. Good news here. You know, good news. Some sort of good news. You know, might see or hear about some sort of good news online. Somebody might say, you know, I'm not sacrificing myself anymore for this. This Hangman is, like I said, it is Pisces energy, and this is an energy that can be about self-sacrifice. It's an energy of time and trying to get awareness, but it's reverse. And we have the Page of Wands in the upright. So there's some sort of good news here, and it might literally be seen on the internet, okay, with the World card, but this good news brings an ending. So it's like, good news that brings an ending. The only thing that comes to mind, and this World card is fixed energy. It's like, let's say if you know this person, someone's family didn't like you. A family member of theirs didn't like you. And maybe this person was a people pleaser, and so they didn't go in your direction because let's just say they were trying to appease, let's just say like a mom or a dad or somebody who they had a lot of respect for. And then they go in that direction of what the family member suggested, and then they realize they're really not happy. They realize they've been sacrificing their life and their time. That's the perspective that they gain. And then they just go and tell everybody the news. The news is like basically coming out in a sense of saying, look, I'm going to go after my own happiness. I'm going to go after what I love in life. And it is an ending. So a person can stop people pleasing. A person can stop a relationship with a person. Doesn't have to be a lover. It could be. A lot of times it is, but it could be stopping a relationship or literally saying, look, if you don't accept my wishes, I'm just, I'm cutting ties because I'm going after my happiness now. That's what I felt with that. But it could be something similar, but somebody realizes, someone gains some sort of awareness here with that World card, that fixed energy. And if I didn't say it, it's Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. The future is working together here, focusing on each other, building something together. One person has the money, one person has the sticks. Okay, so because I'm a tarot reader, I'll just give you, a tarot scenario. Somebody has the money, and you got the tarot cards, and they open a little shop, and maybe you got some little crystals or this or that, or then you start getting, or you got customers, whatever it is. It's like together you match, together you make something grow, and you make even more money from it. And it benefits. And it doesn't just benefit you and them, it benefits the whole planet. And it benefits the whole planet, and it starts energetically by raising the vibration. But to balance this out, somebody may have to go. Okay, somebody may have to go. Maybe you've started something small and somebody else is able to grow it bigger for you. Wow, Three of Pentacles as I say that. Partnership, literally collaborations and partnerships. Ace of Cups reverse and the Hierophant in the upright. This Ace of Cups reverse is that unrequited love. So what's going to happen is aligning with the sacred union person. The sacred union person. This person's out. The unrequited love is out. It's right here. Unrequited love is out. Nobody's no longer sacrificing themselves for what isn't being reciprocated. Going on to the higher love here, the spiritual love, and it's being guided. It's being guided by angels. Angels are with you, and angels will also be with them, working together. Oh my gosh, geez, how happy is it going to be? So happy here. What's the self position? Going to the happiness. The Eight of Cups going to the Nine of Cups. Just like this person's leaving someone behind. And Justice is reversed. Someone is getting left behind. Self position, we have the Devil. That's a karmic. And now the Hierophant reverse. So karmic relationships are subsiding. Karmic marriages are subsiding. There's not going to be any more Four of Swords. That Four of Swords is the holding back energy. It's the, maybe if people tried to heal relationships, heal marriages, work on them. This is like when there's trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise, but let's hang in there, right? We got some kids, or we got some tenure, or we got some, possessions together. We have things in each other's names. Let's just hang in there and see if we can repair this. But this Four of Swords in the reverse is like, let's call it quits. We've hung in there long enough. We've been in this long enough, this game. It's time to move on. And it's also, if you were in separation with someone or weren't living with someone, but you guys were legally married, it's like finally, you know, doing it, just dealing with it, getting rid of it, because it's still, that karmic energy is still tied, even if you're just literally still married legally, but not living with someone. That karmic, they're still in the energy, you see. And the universe is trying to give you some abundance and trying to align you with another person. So something's going to happen, something, probably an opportunity or something's going to happen so that you can move on from beyond that. And finally, if money was an obstacle, I can't afford to pay for a divorce, or I can't afford to get a home, like those obstacles will be removed, so then you can do that, you know. And that is Capricorn energy. It's also Taurus energy. Now, what you don't see, these came face down. It's moving on. Bottom line, after a very rough time in life, to go to one's happiness. And I guarantee this person you're aligning with is going through the same thing. I don't, you know, I feel like they're moving on from a hard time too. Maybe not exactly at the same time frame, but close enough so that you guys can align. Ace of Swords is a new beginning. This is the clarity. This is, I can see clearly now. What was in the way was a Page of Cups reverse. What was in the way was you weren't able to do the things you love. You weren't able to maybe even express yourself the way that you want to express yourself. Unrequited love. You got a new family. Everyone on the other side is orchestrating and helping you along here. You have so much guidance, it's not even funny. And so does this other person that you're aligning with. This sacred union person, let's just put it right up here, who could be a secret admirer. You might not even know. You know, you might not even know who this person is. For some of you, like I say, it's somebody you've already know, but for some of you, you guys are aligning. Remember, the universe is aligning people who are meant to be together. It's happening. There's not a lot of time left for all this stuff. Too many miserable souls on the planet is affecting the planet. And we cannot afford to keep affecting our planet. What is the environment? Landed on the Ace of Swords. And we have Three of Cups. And we have the Hermit. So for some of you, this is somebody thinking about a reunion. Okay? Or somebody thinking about a lifestyle. Alright? Because the root of the problem, we do have the devil. So if it's not someone thinking of a reunion, someone's thinking of a lifestyle, all right, and how to change a lifestyle or how to change a way of being. That is Virgo energy with the Hermit. So give me another card with that. It's a person who decides to follow their own light, their own path. And it's usually spiritual. It's a transformation. So the environment is going through a transformation. If someone was addicted, it's going through a transformation of getting clean. If somebody was in a karmic, whatever was karmic, person, place, or thing, it's going through a transition. It's a cleansing period. If somebody made poor decisions and they were drinking, they're like, oh, well, I see how I made this decision. I wasn't in the right state of mind. Or if somebody just keeps repeating toxic cycles for whatever reason, it's seen. Whatever it is, it's seen and it's moved beyond. But it's some thinking that has to go involved. That's where we're at. The environment is putting a lot of thought into it. Maybe spending time alone to discern the whole situation. It ultimately leads to a transformation. It leads to sovereignty, independence, singleness. But then right after, look, go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Then it aligns with the right person. It aligns here. Show me a card for the hopes and the fears. That's a lot of cards, but it's the future. Stop worrying and thinking and overthinking about it. This is where we go from the process of thought to probably doing. Yeah. It's not focusing on the pain anymore. And that song does talk about it. The pain has disappeared. Not focusing on the pain. Giving life one more shot here. You know, I'm wounded, but I'm willing to give it another try. I've been through a lot. But for the right person, for the right love, for the right sacred union, I'm willing to do it one more shot. Tower reverse. Don't want to go through this again. Whatever that the Six of Swords, Five of Swords was, whatever that Three of Swords, whatever that pain and heartache is, this is the hope and the fear. I want to give real love one more shot, but I don't want to go through this no more. I'm done with this Tower. I'm done with this Mars energy, this Scorpio Aries energy. Yeah, Seven of Swords. It was a major betrayal. I'm done with this. Three of Wands. This is where someone might be making their way back. If this is an obstacle, if this is someone sneaking to get beyond an obstacle here, all right, the mountain is huge. So let's imagine that the mountain has eyeballs and can see where we're going. We got to sneak around the mountain, or the mountain's going to catch us and then keep us stuck again. You know, it can be like that because this is the future. So it's almost like if the devil is at the gate you're trying to get through, well, by golly, I'm going to find a way to get around that devil and I'm going to get to my destination, you know. I will cheat the devil to get there, you know. That's what I feel with that. I'll cheat the devil to get there. So what's the outcome look like? What's the possible outcome? You know, I just heard somebody say, I'm going to outsmart you. I'm going to outsmart you. Not you. I feel that you're going to outsmart. There's someone who is very slick here and very sly and very deceptive. Okay. Someone very manipulative. And I feel it's on both sides, right? Because you guys are mirroring each other. So it could be affecting them. Both of you could have devils in your life that are blockages, whatever they are. And that's what I heard. So someone is going to be very clever about this. And I think you're going to also be very clever about this. I think you know exactly what your obstacles are. And I think you know who your obstacles, who, what, and where. I think you know those answers on your obstacles. And I think you're going to be very clever and very sly. And I think this other person is also going to be clever and sly. Whether you know each other or not, you guys are headed toward each other. I don't care. I don't care if you know each other. I don't care if you have a history. I don't care if you don't have a history. Energetically, you're already with this person. In spirit, you're with this person. And you guys are about to physically manifest in each other's space. And create some crazy money, I hear. You got to make some crazy money with this person. Five of Pentacles reverse. I just said make some crazy money. Might be an opportunity. Like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles, you might have the tools and they got the money. Or you might have the money, they might have the tools. But it doesn't matter. Whatever you're missing, they have. And whatever they're missing, you have. It's somebody else's bad news, though, when you two align. You two align. I think you're going to be quiet about it. That's what I just heard with these two cards. This Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands reverse, I heard you're going to be quiet. You're not going to be shouting it out at the rooftops. Not because you don't want to, but because you know who your devils are and you know that they will cause problems between you. So it will be secret. You two will align and it will be secret, at least at first, because you know you both have devils on each side who are going to come out to try to break it down, do whatever. So you're going to align in silence. You're going to align in silence. Yeah. You've already decided. When you guys come together, you guys will have already decided that nobody's going to know about this. Not up front anyway. You both agree to this. You both agree. You both are going to let everybody in your external world feel like everything is just as it was. You're not going to post anything online. You're not going to give anybody anything to snoop about. People are going to be very nosy too. Because you're going to come gone from your friend group, and they're going to come gone from their friend group. And if you have any friends who know each other, it's going to be like, what, you know, what's so-and-so? Have you seen so-and-so? Or what are they up to? It's going to be mum's the word. You two, nobody's going to know what you two are up to. Not in the beginning anyway. Not in the beginning. You surrendered to each other, but nobody's going to know what's going on here. That's what this is about. That's what that Seven of Swords is about. So this mountain is huge. This obstacle is huge. It's like you can't remove the obstacle, so you're removing yourself. But it's almost as if the obstacle will follow you, so you have to be very, very covert in how you do it. You're going to be secretive in how you do it, and they're going to be secretive. When you guys align, nobody's just going to know. The external world that sees you, if people see you in public, you might say, we work together, we're colleagues. But nothing. You're not going to explain or say anything about a relationship with one another. You're going to make a lot of money together, though. It reminds me of a very close connection, like Howard Stern and Robin. I forget her last name. Like, he's been through buku relationships, and I don't know about her. And they're always together. They always got each other's back. Hell, they could be twin flames for all I know. I don't know. But you guys are together. And if you know... I do think it's going to be more than friends with the secret admirer and the soulmate, sacred union. The soulmate is out, sacred union is in. I do think there's going to be, but nobody's going to know about it. It's going to be on the hush hush, the down low. And I think that's a safe bet, because you guys do have evil eye. I hear evil eye. You guys do have a lot of evil eye, or would. But if everyone just thought you guys are working together, co-workers, this or that, there's nothing. There's no evil eye. Yeah, don't say a word. Don't tell nobody how happy you are. Isn't it sad that we're living in this world? Can't tell nobody how happy you are. Not in the beginning, anyway. Not in the beginning. Anything else? I feel something wants to come out, but I don't want the whole deck here falling out, or half of it. See, it's tight lip. That's what it's telling me. Keep a tight lip. All right. Yeah. You two are going to talk. All right. You two are going to talk. We have the Ten of Wands here in reverse. You two are going to first talk. And if you guys agree to something, all right, because it's going to be a very nice talk, because you both are very, I think you both are going to be into each other, fond of each other, whatever. You both are going to agree something's got to end so that you guys can have a new beginning, because the world is also like the death card. It's a beginning and it's an end and a beginning. One cycle closes, a new cycle opens. It's, like I said, fixed: Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And if it requires a move, not going to say nothing. Okay, like this person is moving. It's also going to require to let go of something. All right? That is going to be a sacrifice in itself. But first comes the conversation, and it's very good. I heard lucrative. It's lucrative. There's money involved. There's love involved. And a lot of happiness is going to definitely be involved. Just can't tell the haters, okay? Can't tell the haters. Nobody can know. Nobody can know. And I don't see it being an affair. I see that other relationships are ending so that you two can be together and align. I just see that you guys aren't going to tell anybody right away, because it's just too much hate, too much opinions, too much of everything. But you guys will always be around each other, and that's where you guys are going to be like, yeah, it's, you know, like I'm telling you, like Howard Stern and Robin, like you guys are always going to be together, no matter what, no matter what. But everyone's just going to think you guys are business colleagues, whatever. Nobody's going to know, you know, about the real closeness behind scenes. You know what I mean? Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, so let's see. What is the advice? What's the advice here for Aquarius? All right, metamorphosis. You guys are definitely going to go through a transformation. Definitely. Metamorphosis. And we have sad embrace, reverse. So 25. Metamorphosis. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it's never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds skin, a caterpillar dies, so does a butterfly. A caterpillar dies so a butterfly can be born. Embrace necessary change so you can live your best life. You and this person are going to live your best life together. For sure. Definitely going to live your best life together. But it might be in secret. And you know what's wrong with being in secret like that? If you got so many people who hate on you, to know that you were together, that it would cause so much stress, it could lead to a breakup. And not because you want it, but because so many haters. Doesn't matter. Nobody needs to know your business anyways. Nobody's business. What you do and how you're happy. 45. It came out in the reverse. Are you suffering over your suffering? It sounds like a medication commercial. Do you feel that life is threatening and treating you unfairly, and you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for love that eludes you, or the success has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in this tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop the victim stance and embrace the sadness so it may dissipate naturally in time. So, whatever that means to you. For me, it could even be, that's why you guys need to keep it quiet. Okay? But that's your reading. I love you guys, and I will see you in your next reading. Namaste, my friends.